All right, so let's see where we are this week. Well, we may not be building comb, but we're purplizing all the frames together. They really are. They're sealing all of these together in spite of not having built a single thing up here. This is all just still empty foundation. All right. Come all the way over to the edge just to check. Nothing. All right, so take this one off and see what they're doing down below. These guys make plenty of glue. Bees. Just gonna peel this off. All right, so I did not refill the feeder last time, so let's see what they've done all on their own. Last time we were here, the queen had not been in this section in a while. So, let's see how they were looking on honey. Since they refuse to touch their medium super, this is going to be their winter stores. And this is looking like it's all food. Lots of honey up here. Even if still a little bit in their wonky patterns. We got good pollen, good nectar. It looks like they're doing good finding food without my help. Give them a little bit of love. All nectar and a little bit of honey. A quarter honey and the rest all nectar. It has been so humid with all of the rain. I wonder if that's why there's so much nectar, not so much honey. So just getting it to dry is a challenge. Lots and lots of nectar, a little bit of honey. Lots of nectar, a little bit of honey. Same thing on this side. I just think, does this not look like that street in Barcelona where the houses are all wavy?
Yeah.
It reminded me of. I could see in his dolly, like I could see him taking inspiration from the honeycomb. Got some good honey. And some nectar there. I wish that they would finish drawing all these combs out.
Are we supposed to be looking for the head female?
I am casually doing that. I think she's going to be down in the bottom box though.
Mm.
But it looks like, yeah, there's still not enough room that we could have gotten that extra frame in. And that was why I ended up taking one of the frames out. And there are only 9 frames up here is because of the way they built the combs. When I switched the frame to this box, I had to take one out. And you know, we got to enjoy, I don't know, a tiny bit of honey. Center these in the box so they don't do too much wonky stuff. All right. So as was kind of intended, that is all honey. And nectar, no brood up there in that box. Let's see what's going on. I'm only covering a couple of the frames. I think that's why I got so much food. Alright. Now you can really start your queen watch in earnest.
So what color do you mark her?
Green is the color for this year. We've got honey, loads of pollen. As an amateur, I have no idea what that pollen is, but this is the time of year that's called goldenrod time of year, and it's a bright orange pollen, so I wonder if that's what that is.
I think they are a little angry.
I have clearly made them less happy with me now. They seem extremely busy this morning.
Well, they can't go out. It's a very overcast day here in South Carolina.
Alright, we've got about half a frame of brood on this side and a nice full frame on this side. That's really good. I have not completely drawn this out. I want them just to draw that correctly, so I'm just going to take that one off. I will give it back to them down there. Okay, we've got a brood here. And a half a frame over here, a little bit of honey around the edges. And a couple extra seconds to look for Her Highness, the Queen. And this queen is a master of hiding, in my opinion. It could be a reflection on the quality of the beekeeper. This is all food here and food here. That's all the brood there is. Their brood nest has gotten super small. We've got drawn comb with nothing in it. And we're drawing on this side. Great. Work on drawing this one out. We've got honey on this side, honey on this side. And this was what the one that I took out last time looked like. A little bit of honey on one side, a little bit of comb on the other. It was not particularly well built. Okay, they're working on this one. No, that broken away. I was hoping it might not. Okay. And then packed with honey. And pretty good bit of honey in here. And I don't know about you, but I did not see the queen.
No, I didn't either.
And what I also didn't see that's really concerning is I didn't see eggs. And larvae and brood. So I'm gonna move these back over. Tons of food. It has cooled off a smidge here, but it's certainly nothing like, you know, we haven't had a day below the 80s, so it's certainly not like they're in full-on winter mode.
I think they get more angry.
Yes. Let's see where you would think that.
Oh, there's got lots of pollen on her. That's bright orange.
See two empty queen cups at the bottom.
Queen, she might be on the one down there on the ground.
She could be, but that one doesn't have any brood on it, so that's kind of why I thought maybe she would not be down there. That one. Definitely common food. see no eggs anywhere. I think we're not queen right.
Huh?
I think we're not queen right. I don't think she's here. Because if she was here, there should be eggs. And there's no eggs. And they have only capped brood. There's no larva. We don't have a queen.
Y'all reckon the barking or got her throw it out, do you?
It's possible that happened. It's possible something else happened. It's also, I guess it's possible they swarmed. I mean, they're fairly small, but normally they'll have a new queen on the way when they do that. And it's not like there was a queen cell. You would see that by now. And they can't make one at this point because there's no eggs. So I don't think we have a queen. I'm going to do one more check of all the frames there just to be 100% for sure.
Stafford, you might want to get out of here, boy.
And I don't see any drone brood, so if it was just that there was a worker that was laying, it would be all drone brood, and I don't see any drone brood. And if something had happened to her last time, we were here 14 days ago, so they wouldn't have had time to hatch a new queen. So if there was a queen, a fully developed drawn out queen cell, that would be, you know, certainly indicative of they knew they were queenless and they were in the process of making a new queen. And that's what I don't understand is why that wouldn't be here.
She's probably here. She, like you said, she likes to hide.
But yeah, but you don't always have to see the queen, but you should always see eggs or larvae. And I see absolutely none. A few more frames out of the box so I can look more closely. And if she isn't here, if she is here, then she's not laying for some reason, and that's a problem too. It would have been really unusual for them to swarm at this time of the year with this amount of resources. Like normally they swarm if they think they're not going to survive or if they're overcrowded. Neither one of those things is the case.
I have made honey.
All right, well, we need to get a new queen. All right. Ready to go. So to be absolutely 100% sure all of these cells are empty. But they are. Alright. Okay. Clearly angered them greatly.
Can you get me?
What? I'm going to take one more glance through this and just make sure I don't see anything other than food resources. Because she was free to roam this last time. They are really agitated. And I'm destroying all the queen cups even though I don't have a queen because they're not useful at this point. They have to have an egg to grow a queen, and they do not have any eggs. And I think it looks like they maybe knew they needed one, and they started a bit late. Especially given how much population is on the head, I'm just going to put the lid back on and not leave this box on for them to open.
Can you say again what you're doing now?
Okay, so because their population is declining, or will be shortly, without a queen, and they haven't really done anything to that box anyway, I'm just going to get rid of it so that they have less that they have to defend, warm, cool, all the stuff. And we got to find a queen. So this will be less for them to take care of, because even if we get a new queen today, introduce her in and she lays, her first brood won't be out for nearly a month. It's 24, 25 days on a worker. So they have to learn more jobs. So they take the longest to make of any of the bees. All right. So we'll let the bees that are over there migrate back over to the other side. And we'll work on finding a queen.